Me that struggled early on in my life, and he always gave me hope. There was times where I called Ismail, I said, Ismail, we gotta go get our dose of Jafet. And what did I mean by that? He would always give us knowledge. He would always give us hope. I would literally need my dose of Jafet to make it. Now I don't got that dose. Yo, Jafet was a real deal. He was a real deal. He was not to be played with. He was seen as a threat to any political opposer. He was seen as a threat. He was waking us up. He woke me up on a whole nother level. I got knowledge today that I would have never thought I've had. And sometimes I wish I never learned it. But it was because of Jafet. Because of Jafet, I learned the process. Because of Jafet, I learned how effective we can be together. Because of Jafet, I learned not to be scared to speak the fuck up.
That's right.
Because we gotta hold each other accountable. And you know what? I was a troubled young person coming up. Yes, I was. I was lost in these damn streets. And I wish I had a Jafet when I was growing up. But I didn't. Now I'm just trying to be that person I needed while growing up. I absorbed a lot from Jafet. I've learned so much. I'm going to miss this kid so much. So much. You guys don't even know. And I'm willing to continue his work 10 times as hard, 100 times as hard. If anyone for 1 second thinks that they slowed down neighbor to neighbor or the momentum we had in Street for a whole year, they got the game fucked up.
That's right.
So yeah, we out here supporting Jafet. We want to thank the city for coming out and just showing love. He was a real stand-up guy. We're gonna miss him. We kind of needed him in our life, but thanks to all his teachings and who he was, we're able to take those lessons and just step forward ourselves, step up, and do what we gotta do. So his step didn't go in vain. Just know that it's still coming. Moving forward, we just gotta, not let no one make these decisions for us. Make sure that we at the table. That's what he wanted for us. He wanted for us to understand that there was power within us, that we had the right to have the best education, social rights, everything that they kind of put barriers on us about. He made sure that we understood that we had a choice. And so I thank him, I thank his family, I thank all his friends out here, our neighbors, and hopefully, we'll see you guys soon. With that being said, I love you guys. Let's keep up the fight, and let's just keep making it happen.
I was sure, and she works very closely with Neighbor to Neighbor. She actually sits on the board with Neighbor to Neighbor. But more than that, like, Jafet was one of ours. Like, he was our crew. And if you've ever been a part of a team or something, that was our team. Like, that was our family. That was our family away from family type of thing. And that's who Jafet was. Sonia, this is Sonia. If you guys seen her show last night, she interviewed him for her show at DBN for DBN WEPA. And Jafet, knowing that it was her first show, and he came there to support, like he supports any of us, no matter what time, no matter what, he's there.
That was Jafet.
And he was there to give his all last night. And
that's the person that I know tenía integridad, a lot of integrity. He for me a lot, and for him, and he was there for everybody. And I love Jafet. I didn't have enough. He was my brother, and that's how I felt when I got to Neighbor, and he made me feel that way. He made feel everybody that way, and he was a man with integrity, a good father, but he was for everyone, and he never was tired to serve others. So if we definitely were going to remember Jafet, this is a loss, and we just lost a leader for the community, you know what? And that was all what it was about, leadership. And I want everybody to remember him. But this is you know what? I can't even like think about it like no seeing it again. But I have it in my heart. So this is a loss for everyone. For Springfield, for Western Massachusetts, for everyone, for Puerto Rico, like he said yesterday, that we're accountable for our people. So that's what we are. We all people. We all human. So we are accountable for each other, for our neighbors, and that's what I want to say.
Thank you. And that's Sonia Giles, and she has a DBN show on Sundays. Sonia. Educarte con Sonia. So that's the name of her show on Sundays from 7 to 9. So tune in. Jafet kicked off her show, and as passionate as he brought it, she's gonna continue that passion, and knowing what we know about Jafet and the love that he's had for our community.
He wanted to teach us, and I guess I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm not gonna let this stop us, because you know what? He gave out a message right there, and we're gonna educate others in order that Jafet never be forgotten, but neighbor to neighbor. People come in, join us. We together we could do so many things, but we need to unite each other. And we definitely we need to remember Jafet for that. And if you actually care for Jafet and ever met him, just come to neighbor, and let's get together to do what we gotta do for each other, because there's no browns, black and whites, or whatever. We're human beings, and that's what Jafet was, human and humble. And as a real leader for me, he inspired me. So that's what I want to say. He inspired me.
Thank you so much.
I'm so sad.
And ahora tenemos a Jackie Velez. Jackie is with Neighbor to Neighbor, like an organizer like Jafet. So you want to explain?
Well, I'm the organizer for Holyoke, but even in his absence, I feel really inspired by him. I feel like his life cannot be in vain, so we have to keep the struggle going. We have to keep fighting, and some things are going to have to be accomplished in his name. Some things are going to have to be named after him, and it still wouldn't encompass the human being that Jafet was. We love him and we will miss him, and I'm going to carry him and his legacy on as much as I can until I can no more. I just feel a real sense of urgency more than ever.
When's the last time you seen Jafet?
It was like 2 weeks ago. Because I was meeting with him today, and he didn't answer the phone or show up. You know what I mean? So that was not like him. And then I found out a few minutes later that he was gone. So I felt guilty. Like I should have checked in to make sure why didn't he answer his phone. I don't know. I don't think there was anything I could have done, but I'm just thinking of the shitty sense. Like it doesn't matter what was the reason. It just doesn't make sense. I'm at a loss. Like he impacted a lot of people, and what we see today doesn't even begin to cover it. We have to do a lot more.
That's right. That's right. And this is Jackie Velez. Next we're gonna have Calvin Feliciano come up. And thank you, Mama. Love you.
Thank you for your thoughts.
We're gonna. So this is Calvin Feliciano. He has been our lead organizer me and Jafet started at the same time, and Calvin was like that pioneer to help us out and basically teach us how to organize and stuff. So this is the man, and he actually, Jafet, on Thursday at our last neighbor to neighbor meeting, we were just talking about how he loved this job because Calvin got him this job and it changed his life. Tell us how you feel about Jafet.
I think the two testaments to Jafet is one, the fact that we know for a long time Springfield's had an issue with a black-brown divide. There's been that divide. It's been real in the city of Springfield. As someone from Boston, it shocks me because we have a lot more black-brown unity in Boston, and he was a pioneer in that organizing, in that joint organizing, in bringing people together. And you saw tonight, there were people there that didn't speak English, that were all Spanish, that loved him, and there was a Nation of Islam showed up and showed support. And I feel like that is such a testament to who he is and how he was living his life and how he was organizing. And that's what, like, if there's a way to carry that legacy, is to build, to bridge this black-brown divide in Springfield. That was one of his top things. That was my brother. We talked all the time. We built about this exact thing a million times. And he's been living it. And so if there's a way to honor him, then it's to forward that black-brown unity in Springfield now. Right? That's what he was all about. That's what he was all about. And like, he's young and from the street, and the young Latinos, young Boricuas that are from the street, grew up in the ghetto, we were influenced much more by the hip-hop urban culture in America. And we rock with our black brothers like, damn, like we connect more with that. Like, it's just so weird. And it's not to diss our own culture. He loved his own culture. Look what he did for PR. Look what he did for Oscar Lopez. That dude, I had him, when they first was kicking off the Oscar Lopez thing, I brought it to Jafet. It was all Boston based. And I'm the one who brought Jafet, like, yo, we need to get him and Adam and Nelson immediately. Got on it. They were driving from Springfield Holyoke to Boston, and they ended up becoming the most active chapter in the Oscar Lopez fight statewide was Springfield Holyoke. And it was led by Jafet, and he had Adam and Nelson with him, and they ended up being the people that did the most statewide, more than my brothers and sisters in Beantown. The Springfield stuff was rocking for Oscar Lopez. And that's what Jafet was, man. He was. That's what he was.
And the jobs not jails, jobs for justice. Yo, those terms people use for political things, Jafet felt it. He read it. He lived it. He lived it, he owned it. So when he used that word, jobs not jail,
he did it all. He ran the streets, he did it all.
Like that,
he turned his life into whole 360. That's why I heard so.
For real, and to be able to lead that life, that's not an easy life to transition from. We always built on that because we had similar experiences. Young kids going to jail, losing years of their life, and then he comes out and he does amazing with it, changes his life. He's an amazing father, and an activist in his community, brings people together, fights for people, fights for the next person instead of just looking out for himself. This is the role model. This is all that we work for. If we can't honor this legacy, there's nothing. There's nothing else, because he is such a testament to the change that we wish we could see.
For those pictures that are up at near the Justice Hall or whatever, Jafet's picture needs to be up there. Half those pictures up there didn't even do half the impactful impact that Jafet has done.
There needs to be an honoring at the Boricua Parade this Sunday. That's right. Because of all that he's done for the Puerto Rican community. And what's sad is that this brother had his life taken away, but there's going to be so much good to come from this. When you feel the energy and the love in this room and the love pouring out, you know, I held that man's son and gave him a hug and told him that we loved him, and you know, that he needed to grow up and do the right thing, right, and honor his dad. And he was so with that. He took that in such stride. These kids are so resilient. Like that little boy's energy, as I hugged him, I saw my son. And I wish I could take him home with me and just raise him for the rest of his life, yo. And I know his family here loves him, but I wish I could do that. And I wish somebody would do that for me, for my son, if it was me. And you feel that love here that people are showing to this man and what just happened. And then you look at his son, and you know that that was a saint that we lost, but even in that loss, he's doing good for us. Man. Giving us an opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So we got Jeremy Rodriguez, that was Calvin Feliciano. Now we got Jeremy Rodriguez here. Jeremy, tell us.
Right, I think right now what amazes me the most is the diversity in what's going on right now. You know, from the street level all the way to the political world. This man impacted all ends of the spectrum. And you know, right now, all I'm really thinking about is, you know, the problem is there. Thinking about the solution is like, you know, I want to really embrace his legacy, embrace his movement. He's been a soldier away from my movement. You know, my movement is inspired by unity, peace, love, and unity within the community. This man embodied that. He put so much work, and it'll be crazy for his work to go in vain. You know, I think it's unfortunate that something drastic and something so catastrophic has to happen for us to unite. But this is what it takes, you know, and just seeing how many beautiful people there is around in this community, and seeing how many people supported him, and how many people love them is amazing to see, man. And I really want this man's legacy to not go in vain. I want him to get respected. I want him to get, you know, the notoriety that he deserves, because he's amazing. He's amazing, and I think what I respect the most is how genuine he is. There's a lot of people that are in the political world. There's a lot of people that do a lot of great things, but there's an ulterior motive behind it. And I think the fact that he doesn't have an ulterior motive, I think the fact that he didn't see color, race, gender, all he saw was the person's soul, how beautiful a person can actually be. He focused on the positive things. He focused on the things that actually matter. I respect him, I admire him, and I would always respect him. And you know, like I said in the video earlier, man, I really want to just be that father figure away from, you know, that for his children. I want to be that example for his children, and I want his family to know that I got their back 110%. You know, even though the mother lost the son physically, but you know, I want to replace whatever I can, and I want to show this family support, because what they lost is honestly irreplaceable. It's irreplaceable because he's just amazing all around, you know, and I'm glad that I could be here to support him physically. I'm glad that I can say I know who he is, I know what this man is about, and I just want to continue to live his legacy through my movement. You know, Jafet, man, you know, rest in peace, man. You're in a better place right now, you know. If there's anything that I can tell you is thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your dedication. Thank you so much for your commitment to the community. Your work wasn't in vain, brother. I'm going to continue to work harder. I'm going to grind harder. I'm going to inspire more, because that's something that I know you would tell me. I love you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everything that you've done from the bottom of my heart. For real, for real.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I was Jeremy. You came in now, mama? Alright, give me your name.
My name is Jessica Morales. My name is Jessica Morales. And all I would like to say is that when I met him, he was in the street. He was doing bad things. And he used to run the streets, and he changed his life around. And he did it not only for himself, for his kids, and for everybody. He really wanted to make a change in this world. He really wanted to be like I'm gonna laugh a little bit right now, but like Martin Luther King, I had a dream. That was the type of man he was. Like he wanted to change the world and let everybody know that it don't have to go the way people think. And you know, there's better things and there's so much to life. That should just be in the street, selling drugs, gang banging, killing, you know, like all I know is that for how I met him and for what he became, he deserves for us to keep his memory alive. He's a legend. He's somebody that I look up to, and I know anybody will look up to, because he made people like me know that if he could change, we could all change. And we all have a chance at life. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And I just feel bad for his kids, because now they get to grow up without a father, without a great father, because he was the best father in the world. I can vouch for that. And
Thank you for your thoughts.
Rest in peace, Jafet. You know, we're out here, and we will always keep your memory alive.
So right now we have the visual. And, got his pictures up. Turn around so you guys can get a shot of
I was in jail for most of your childhood. You needed me growing up in your wildhood. I'ma make it up to you. I promise I'ma make it up to you.
When I went to prison, you was recently born, still an infant. But a lot of years passed, you done grown quick. I stare at your flick, feeling homesick. Getting caught with the grams wasn't part of the plan. I promised you I would stay free. Now I'm in the pen and you growing up to hate me. Damn snitch, got the whole crew bagged. And now you calling the next dude back. It hurts, cause I'm your biological, the one that shed tears when you was born in the hospital. You my one Christmas I bought you 80 choice, but now I'm trapped in prison cause of bad decisions. Hopefully they won't keep me trapped forever. Eventually we'll be back together.
What's your name? Debbie Hill. I met you about a year ago, and even though I didn't know you really well, you really were an inspiration to me. From the moment I met you, we bonded, and we both really cared about kids, and he consoled me because I was going through something that was really, really hard, and he explained to me that he was going to use this time. Somebody I love very much was doing time, and he gave me inspiration to make a difference to help children, and I love children, and also try to fight for others that don't have a voice. And like I heard a couple hours ago this happened, and it just felt like it just wasn't real. I just want his family to know Jimmy and I said our condolences. We had a great time going up to Boston with him, and he was a very courageous, energetic, funny, amazing person.
That's what you call a legend.
And
that's not somebody we just gonna keep in.
And he touched my sons in my life.
Because he, like everybody said, everybody been speaking about him.
He gave me a voice. He had faith in me. He gave me a chance to make a difference when I spoke at that meeting for the pipeline person, and I won't ever forget him. He's funny, and his energy just oozed from him, and his smile. He was just kind and funny, and every day he just always tried to do better by everybody. Thank you for letting me talk. I didn't know him all, but that little short time, it was just really great to know something like him.
Thank you for sharing your feelings with us. We appreciate it.
Great, my son, when I told him, he was really sad.
A lot of people.
I hope he's, up there with like Martin Luther King, maybe, Nelson Mandela, like he had the picture of Nelson Mandela in his office, and like all those other people that cared about a great you ever hear me say, good go too young, well, he was a really good person. He left us way too young. God has bigger plans for them. Maybe they need him out there more than we need him there.
This is Armando Alvarez, and I tell you, this is like family right here. This is Jafet, like we're all family. But this dude right here.
Let me tell you,
Jafet do for me. Jafet did many things for me, man. Jafet kept me in line, fed me knowledge, taught me the process, taught me how important it was to speak up and continue to be part of the solution. Jafet was just a real individual all around. He was no sellout. He will always check all of us to make sure our minds and our hearts are in the right place. There's different type of leaders. There's effective leaders, there's actual leaders, there's leaders that lead when the camera is on. Jafet was an all-around leader, genuine person. He led when the cameras weren't on and off. He cared about his people on a whole other level that sometimes I didn't even understand how deep his level of care was for the progression of his people. Sometimes I'll tell him, Jafet, let's go get this money so we can give back to our community on a larger spectrum. He says, I gotta wake everybody up on the way though. We gotta wake our people up. That's who Jafet was. He woke me up. And we're gonna keep him alive, man. Long live Jafet. Our community lost a true leader, a champion of change. That's what we lost. We didn't just lose an organizer, we lost a family member. This guy championed change. He championed what it was to educate his people and lift them up. And for that, we'll always remember Jafet. Love you, bro.
Thank you.
But if I leave,
Like the right person.
The fans still gonna love me, man.
Heaven is lit right now.
I welcome you to the sounds of Jay Brick.
You guys don't know a lot of that music that's being played is by Jafet.
What you say?
Jafet wrote a lot of the music that's being played right now is all by Jafet. He was a rapper. He was a poet. A lot of the music that's being played right now is all him. He wrote it, pushed it out, everything. He would go to open mic. People don't even realize his talent was just out of the world.